Okay, good day everyone. Today is the last day, no, the last Sunday of the month of August, and today date is I think 23rd of August 2023. Is it 23rd or 25th?
Today is 27.
Oh, sorry. Today is 27th. All right, sorry for the mistake. So I just like giving out date for we to know when videos are produced. And sorry, we have not been able to make video for a very long time. We have been very much busy on consultancy work and field work. So we are maybe after this after what I'm going to teach you now, I'm going to show you some videos. Like last week we went to GM Fish Farm to check the fish we supply them and to check the farm we set up. I think we set up that farm in the month of April. And presently now we have the first batch that is ready. So we went to check to see how they are doing and to also have an interactive session with the workers that are there to ensure that they are doing well. And one of the things that we discussed, which I want to throw to you, so you can also consider is proper record keeping. Any farm that is not keeping daily record is bound to fail because your record keeping is what help you to understand what is running there. So you need to have a detailed record of what your fish take feed per day. You need to have record of their body weight. Like when we went there, we were able to do some sampling and discover that some of the fish are weigh 1.5, some 1 kg, some 600 grams. So after the sampling, we that help us to take decision on how the marketing will be done. So I want you to be doing that, and we also distribute our books, our manual to them, our hatchery manual, our not just hatchery manual, the manual I'm talking about contain hatchery and how to manage fish from fingerling to table size. So it was given to the staff for them to update their skills and knowledge in fish farming. All right. So this business is actually a very good business. But like yesterday, we visited, I think, about two farms too, that their major challenge was hatching. And when I went there, what I saw there was terrible. Their fries were one of them, the fries were, having some challenge, but we were able to counsel them on what to do. And people have been calling, some would almost feel like crying. And that is why I do tell you, try your best to update yourself with the right information. Like I can see what I'm having in my hand. This is my pH/temperature kit for checking the pH of the water and the temperature. You see, this is rainy season, and one of the challenges we normally have during rainy season is drastic change of pH and temperature, which normally affects the well-being of the fish. So if you don't have kits, how do you know what to do? Then I also talk about ammonia control. Our hatching places are very, very simple. Like if one of the students came here and was looking at it, could not find any dead fish, and I was telling him that for over a week now, they have not been able to siphon here because they are doing well. So this is not hard. I said you apply it morning and evening. You apply it morning and evening. Very, very simple. Then I want to take time to stress on some medical tips. This Osin tablet, you can see them, there are many. So, Mr. Diamond, these are some of your items. By the grace of God, tomorrow we're billing them we're billing your own to Kaduna for you. So some of the kits here, I'm happy that some of my students are already getting good kits. Like this is my PH kits and dissolve oxygen kits, and this for ammonia control, ammonia kits for checking level of ammonia. So we have a lot of them. It depends on the challenge and how we administer this thing, that from doing via mentorship. Like as I said, I encourage you to register for mentorship because your challenge might be different from what the other person is facing. Like last week, I checked the pH of a particular water. It was reading 3. So just imagine how can fry thrive effectively in that pH. I equally checked the temperature of an environment. It was 23. So at 23, even you that is human being, you cannot feed effectively. So now we have not talked about ammonia level of water. So at times, one thing I used to tell people is that, like me, I'm a Christian. I believe in God quite all right, and I pray to God to bless the work of my hands. But let me tell you something. You see, when you come to things like this work is scientific. I Some people normally say that maybe somebody is bewitching them in this business. A lot of people have, present that to me that maybe their uncles, their aunties bewitching them. And I do tell people that the biggest witch that is bewitching you is ignorance. So you don't need to relent. You need to try to get the right information. Like one man, when the man came here, the man was like, I asked him to look for dead fish, and God is my witness. When he came, even today till now, we have not siphoned. Okay, but that does not mean that when, like me now, though recently we have started selling out feed to people. We have special feed that we use that don't pollute water. Our feed are quite expensive, so, and not just that, they have various combination in it. Okay, so we only dish it out to those that have interest. And the reason is because we are having feeling for people, and we are careful. We don't want to condemn any product. Okay, so but once you pick interest to replicate what you are doing, you have a way of sending them across to you. That's why I said, if you are serious in this business, one of the major things you have to do is to get our material and read it, then register for mentorship. Doing the mentorship is not I will be teaching you how to inject. You know how to inject. It's how to manage this price. So we'll ask you about your hatchery system, the feed you use, and so many other questions that we'll ask you. Then we'll begin to restructure things with you. Exactly. And even marketing will also help our students. Like when you have excess fish and you could not sell it, we can help you and run promo or advise you on easy way to market them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say let me teach you how to test this when you don't have it. Okay, but it's very very simple. Like this particular one, when you on it, it serves dual purpose. It can give you the pH, and can give you the temperature. You insert it in the water. So within 3 minutes, once the digit here is stable, you can take your reading. And not just this, because we are very very careful with the pH. We also have the reagent one that we always use to confirm when we are not sure of what we're having here. We use to confirm. So what is the lesson for today? I want to encourage you to apply more wisdom in what you are doing. And I'm not going to say you should use drugs. These are not drugs. We call them supplements that support hatchery. So in order for you to have effective results, try to get the right supplement, and then try to work in hand with those who have repeated success in this business, not those who are working like NEPA. Well, NEPA light, there are some places that have stable light. So work with those who are always consistent. Well, if they have challenge, it could be because of maybe one mistake or the other, not professional. Like there was a time we were trying to balance our water, so one of us overput the bicarbonate normally used to balance the water, and the pH over, as in the alkaline level was excess, and before you know, we lost a lot of fish. So what do we have to do? We have to flush the water and put new one to step it up again. So well, it may look as if it's a professional mistake, but it's something that you know. But there are people who are failing and they don't know the reason why they are failing. So I'll be promising you that I'm going to take time to give you detailed information on how all this thing work. We are going to do it. It's just that field work have not been easy, and at times rain will also step in. So, but I would like to encourage you, be a good student, get your material. As you watch this video, if you are here to get our material today. It will save you a lot. How much the cost of broodstock? How much the cost of hormone? Just little money to be relief. So I'm going to say happy Sunday, and very soon we'll be entering the month of we'll be entering ember season. And guess what? Ember season. Well, we experience rain in some areas, but very soon we enter the real hatchery season. That is when there will be no rain. When the weather is hot, that's one of the joyful time, because then your temperature, for those people who are having low temperature will do what? Step up. So even pH itself will be moderate. It will not be fluctuating. So I'll be stopping at this point. Hopefully tomorrow we do another video that is interested. So there's a video we posted that while editing our music, the sound was much. I want to apologize for those of you that complain and those who could not complain, who are shy to complain. This time around, we'll be very much more careful. I will encourage you to send your questions. Then when you send your questions, okay, if you look at the phone, you see leaf. That is bitter leaf and purple leaf. So the purpose of putting them in, because of their extracts contain multivitamins that are good for the healthy living of this fish. Okay. So like as I said, most of what you see us using here are supplements. It's not that some just help to bring, like the hash replacer, help to reduce the the ammonia level. Then our oxygen tablet help to it helps to increase the level of dissolved oxygen in your pond, so that even if you are not running flow through, but I do not say you should go and stop your flow through. See, very very simple. So try to get the basic things you need to be successful in this business. You can be successful. You can produce fingernail. You can produce juvenile. You can have good results, and you can make good money in this business. So wherever you are watching us from, be it in Ghana, Zambia, Nigeria, outside the country, in any African country or any European country, we want to say we love you so much and God bless you. Thank you. All right, good day, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you in GM Fish Farm. For those who follow our updates while we are setting up this farm is still a veggie farm, and it's not actually up to 6 months. For those who follow us from the setting up to the stocking, even treatment of the pond, you can remember when the farm manager was giving you some presentation about what we have. You can say the first batch is actually ready for sale. I will want to use this opportunity to announce to the people of Enugu State that all over here we have good number of fish that can satisfy the state. So all you just need to do is to find your way to the farm to get wonderful fish that taste well. So I would like to hand over to the manager to make some references about what is happening here and to tell you the beauty. And I still want to let you know that this farm is not going to serve as a place where you get fish to eat. It's still going to serve as a tourist site for those who have not been seeing Catfish Farm. You can stroll down here and you have the privilege of using this net to scoop any fish of your choice and you take it home. Okay, I know that many of us like free something, so it's one of the charity work that we are doing here, but it's just that you are going to put some beautiful money in your pockets. Okay, do you understand? So manager, you have the audience. So what do you have to tell them? You can say our fish are already dancing, waiting for food.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to GM Farm. The person you just heard from now, he's the brain behind what has been happening here in GM Farm, Mr. Joel, the prime owner of Fish College. So far, you've been following us on the developments around here, and right now, our fishes, the first batch of fishes, is already ripe for sales. You have good fishes that will give you the best taste you can ever want to have. So if you look right before me here, I'm standing right before the first pond where I have a good number of fish inside here. This morning we want to feed them. We'll be showing you their response towards the feeding, and you see how good they are doing. I will even take you around to see other sizes of fishes because we have them grade now. So we have bigger ones, we have the ones that are coming. So while you follow us this morning, you'll be seeing it. So keep watching.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have you can see the gentleman standing here, this handsome man with fine beard. His name is Mr. Sam. So he's a core member that is actively working here. We are so happy that this time around the DG encouraged NYC to be posting core members to agricultural sector, and we know that one of the things that is helping the world now, or the business on board, is agriculture. And I will encourage NYC to put more commitment in sending them not just to school, send them to agricultural sector so that they can, while carrying out the 1 year service program there, they can develop themselves, they can equip themselves more. Like I myself, when I served, I was posted to agri department, and it's really helped me so much. So everything we are doing here is well programmed. He's going to do the feeding. He's the one in charge of this C section, C line. So he's going to do the feeding, and you know, it's a beautiful moment. You see the lovely reaction of the fish, and I know that you'll be wishing you are here to see what is going to happen. So Mr. Sam, over to you. So this is lovely.
Yeah.
This is lovely. Can sit down, looking so beautiful. So here, I know that you're interested to know the size, the weight of the fish you have here. For now, we have 1.5, we have 2 kg. Majority of them are between 600 to 800 grams. So fish business, fish farming business is really a lucrative business once you get it done rightly. Once you get it done rightly. I remember when we are setting up this earthing pond, some people were saying that it's not work, it's to lavish and that, but we are careful with what we do, and you know, it is super. It is super. And this water you are seeing here, we work on the water movement, the water flow to be done on gravity. So the water comes on its own and flows out
On its own, yeah. The steady flow, like the steady flow. Now, when it comes to, if you had been following us on Good Luck Empire, there was a time I was telling you something about what some of the factors that contribute to successful fish business. I told you that the number one key to having a successful fish business is water. Because if you don't have a steady water and a good water for that, as a matter of fact, you have issues. So there was I also showed you a picture of the connection of the water here, which I told you that this first pond now is the water receiver that receive water from the canal. I'll show you where the water is coming from, the source of the water, and I told you how the water runs. From here, we bring in the water this way, and from here the water moves to other ponds, and down towards the fence we have outlets where the water go through. So from morning till night, there's always a steady water flow. That's why you see the fish are doing very, very well, excellently well. Good taste, good appearance, good everything because they have steady water. So anytime you want to do fish farm, ensure that you have water supplied, stable water supply, because that is what will give you success in fish farming. Yeah. So if you look at it now, you can see the fishes, they are doing absolutely great. They are enjoying themselves. You see them eat after eating now, you see them swimming because the water is fresh. But if the water is bad, you see them hanging and so on. So keep enjoying. That's never the clear.
If you don't go, the fish is like they're not plenty. Some people are here. The next one to hear this side from. In the good the quantity. If it the knack food, don't know where that sound fooling. The way you need check it. Yeah, wait. The question now, only hand on any higher hand. Go at them. No, every Monday and Saturday. Have you finished? You have finished all your own. So this is the last one. That's the water is entering very well. Something block it that time.